Let's game, let's game, let's game. Welcome back, friends. Yes, this is me over here in this corner. Behold the rest of the open room around me. I guess I could centralize a little bit more, but whatever. How's it going, friends? Welcome back to Role Playing Unlimited presents Enemier, the first step reimagined, our 23rd and potentially final session. May have one more after this, but we are definitely tying up uh, and putting a bow on this campaign that we've been playing since last fall. Hope you all had a great week, a great Friday ahead of you, or a great Friday that you're in the midst of anyway, and a great weekend ahead of you. Let's get going in game here. think the music is a little too soft. There we go. Just a skosh. Alright, let's just see. Well, that's a first. Ah! So I'm here all by my lonesome in the the Coalescence voice chat. And we will see just when the rest of our party arrives. There's Katie. What's happening?
I am here. Sort of.
Good evening.
Here.
And I guess otherwise all we're waiting for is Justin and DJ, and then Sam is going to be late, and now is kind of, maybe she'll be here, maybe not. J-Man, what's happening?
Good stuff in my face.
Alright. Yeah, not too awkward at all. And DJ is in roll 20 already, and he was texting me just a short while ago, so hopefully he's jumping in. Although his Discord status has gone to the yellow moon, so anytime that happens, I have immediate concerns that he gonna fall asleep on us again. Wake up! Grab a brush, put a little makeup. Well, let's pick this back up where last we left on the regional map.
Yeah, it's never good when you get mooned.
Last session, our characters helped the city of Roali defeat the Tarask, gaining some XP and a level from that. And the thanks of the city to boot. Additionally, a wizard who we have encountered in passing through the earlier chapters of this campaign, known as Arcelius. He was last stationed here at the Eucorian School of Sorcery. He approached our characters following their defeat of the Tarask and offered to help mend something that had gone awry in their past. He claimed to know about the Deck of Many Things that they had, for better or for worse, encountered all the way back in Eucor City some sessions ago. And the results of which left our character Sadra K, an assassin rogue character and part of the same organization that Saphael is affiliated with, or was once upon a time. Their home base being located way out here to the southwest in the Shalar Isles. Arcelius claimed to know how to find where Sadra K's spirit had been whisked away to, because Ben unfortunately spent the 25,000 Beskar bucks, which was the highest expense we'd ever seen at the table at that time, to bring in the Deck of Many Things, and he was very excited about it and declared he was drawing 3 cards, and the very first card he drew was the Void. So his body just thumped to the floor and his spirit was whisked somewhere else. Who knows where? He ended up creating a second character named Kylia, who has been with our party all the way up until last session. She, in fact, was digested by the belly of the great Tarask after it swallowed her whole. And none of our characters, despite also being swallowed, yep, Clanker still has the deck with 7 of the cards remaining there. And many of our characters were swallowed by the Tarask after that, but none of them could find Kylia's body therein. There were just some bits of her clothing and a little bit of her gear rapidly being digested, kind of floating around. By the time anybody else had gotten in there, she had already failed her 3rd death save and was gone. So thus it is that Arcelius is going to cast a wish spell to help our characters locate just where Sadra K is. And that is one of our few outstanding quests that we have here for this campaign that we've been playing for just over a year now. I know we also have a bit to tie up with Erison, or maybe not. I thought perhaps one way we might resolve that. Hey, looks like DJ has jumped into the game. Welcome, welcome. I thought one way that we might resolve the Erison issue is none other than a newspaper. That is all the rage this morning after our characters have gotten their short rest, although long rest by virtue of their ultra cool adventurer's knapsack. This morning, as we are wandering around through the city, the newest print details that the Erison threat has been dealt with in one of the most bizarre ways possible. An eyewitness account, anonymous eyewitness account, we might add, indicates that a few nights ago, this would have been around the same time that your characters were there, back at the castle of Sir Baron Tego, there were inexplicably two Erisons at the same time. And upon coming into contact with each other, there was a brief tear in the material plane around the witness and the few guards who were also nearby, who also presumably attested that this happened. A brief tear that, on the other side of which, after this tear had mended, there was just a weird amorphous blob of these two different Erisons, like, merged into each other in the most painful and horrific way possible. And both of them were alive through this process, it seemed, and reports indicate that the screams of pain were guttural and impossible to behold for even the most seasoned veteran of the Baron's castle staff. And thus it was deemed that the grotesque abomination rapidly be put to rest. And the best way they could figure that was by many, many flame spells that just melted that abomination into the dirt. And looking at the date of this, this would have been the night after you all last left the castle. And we're heading here to Roali to respond to the Tarask threat. And if that is the extent of our reaction to that, then we can certainly meet up with Arcelius on the other side.
A quick question. This guy, Arcelius,
Yeah.
does he look anything like Mads Mikkelsen?
I did give him a character token here, finally.
Because that just sounds a little too much like Caecilius to me.
Yeah, exactly. That's our guy right
I
there.
don't trust him.
He was not on your side when you guys were running through Act 1 of this campaign. He was diametrically opposed to Glimble's character and Ben's character. Ben's character was first tasked with stealing the spellbook of Arcelius and bringing it back to the guild. And that's what kind of... What's that?
I came into the game after all that happened.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what tied him in to his woes that later befell him, and then when you guys went to the library and the assassins came up, and etc. and so on. But with that seemingly resolved now, with the double Erison anomaly, Arcelius approaches, obviously exhausted, despite, I think your characters even offered him use of the knapsack, yeah? Or am I mistaken?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
All right. Even with advantage of such a rare item, he is still obviously exhausted from just casting this wish spell and going through the motions of it for... It's been, at this point, a few days, actually, since the Tarask battle. And Arcelius approaches. I have located a demi-plane. A strange place of existence. A chaotically shifting terrain. Floating out in the midst of the astral plane. On the far outskirts of the known galaxy. I am not certain what it is you will face there, as the specifics of the spell have only allowed me to locate where your friend has been taken, not what you may face ahead of you. But upon seeing the place, I can transport you there magically and provide to you a sending stone for when you need recovery. I can bring you back to the city.
All right then.
If there is nothing further you need for preparations, I shall send the four of you on your way then. And he passes the sending stone over to Clanker.
Is everyone prepared?
Sneak peek. Yes, exactly. The thing. Also, the horror version of what I imagine would happen if what they explain in the Back to the Future movies as the worst possible event happening came to fruition, in that two of the same person, meet each other. Just with a slight twist on it. So here we are.
Yeah, we're all long rested. It's been a couple days since the Tarask fight.
Definitely.
First roll of the day.
Oh, geez. DJ was muted on my side. I didn't hear a word he said this entire time until now. I was wondering why it was so quiet. I heard Katie chime in a few times, but DJ I thought was like being super silent. So let's have a look-see around here, shall we? Well, that's interesting. Space was cool. And the map we find ourselves on, I thought best to not dynamically light. It would just cause so much chaos. And despite this being the perfect environment for it, it is in a chaotic environment after all. It just seemed way more trouble than worth. So we're going to bring in our party right here on the other side of the door.
Is this from that deck of many things stuff that they came up with?
It is not. I've actually had this map for a number of years.
Ah, okay. Because I know they came up with like a whole like story and dungeon.
They have.
Yeah.
Yep, I did not go so deep as to incorporate that just yet, because I already had my adventure planned, but I definitely want to look into that at some point. So here around us, we have walls that are anywhere between 12 and 15 feet high. The terrain underfoot feels very unsteady, Not like the rocks are going to crumble out from beneath your feet, so much as you are on a boat, a very big boat, that is caught in a horrible storm at sea. And as
A
we
3-hour tour.
arriving here, it is absolutely frigid. So much so that if your characters do not have the proper cold weather gear, jacket, hat, whatever, kind of like what I'm wearing here, you're not going to want to stick around here for any great amount of time. That being said, no obvious threats nearby, no obvious sign of Sadrake. Feel free to move out 1 round's worth of movement at a time. I will call out any holds as needed. Woo! Get all those temporary HP from that knapsack. This one's called Flag on Your Knapsack. And once we leave, whoop, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Oops, I'm sorry. There we go.
So I won't be able to like fly or anything, but I can summon my Echo like,
Mhm.
30 feet away. So I'm gonna see if I can summon him on top of that wall.
Perfect.
See if I can see through his eyes there.
Yeah. Yeah, these walls are thick and sturdy in most locations, so especially right here nearby you. Perhaps not this area so much, but definitely like right along here, right behind the portal you walked through. All looks pretty stable.
I can't pull the token out.
What the hell, Bobby? Well, that would explain that. Huh. Guess just decided you don't need control of the Echo anymore. Try it again. Ha-ha! And he summons it right onto the spot I said is not the sturdiest. All right. Roll perception.
I mean, it doesn't really have any mass.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Excellent, Smithers.
Is that everyone?
Just the Echo that is up on top of the wall and can see more than our narrow passage ahead. There is something up there. It's hard to get a bead on just what it is, but it's like right around over here. It is some kind of shadowy aberration. It definitely has some semblance of humanoid formation to it. And so too, as Clank sees it, it also appears to kind of be looking around in that direction, almost as if it is smelling out your group's position.
So I'll call to Lexi before he goes too far, and also inform Saphael as well. There is something up ahead. This looks to be some sort of maze-like structure that we're in. Sapphire, if you would like, I can boost you on top of the wall.
Oh, so there is a up there?
I think he was talking to Clanker.
Oh, no.
I didn't hear anybody say anything.
So there's a top to the wall. Since I'm farther back, I can see the Echo. He's on like top of the wall looking over. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. You can see his echo. You just don't see the creature that he's talking about from your position.
Alright. So as they start to do their little boost sync, I'm gonna go ahead and walk over here. And while they're doing that, I can move vertically and across water as normal. So I'm gonna go ahead and start climbing up there, just to have a little head peek.
Okay. Oops. Did not mean to click that twice. But yeah, Sapphire, Lexi, you guys can go ahead and prop yourselves up on top of the wall, which as Lexi begins to ascend, and this thing is already kind of sniffing out something in that general direction, it
Can it
gets
be an
a...
acro check for me? Acro?
Correct, with advantage.
What's the lighting level in here?
Wow! She had a natural 1, a 23 on the dice. I think that'll prompt a.
Did you say the
Chris
lighting
Arnold
level was
tonight,
in
God
here?
bless.
That's right. You brought out the Arnold Braunschweiger. Well, yes, you can definitely climb up onto the wall. Same thing with Lexi. Long story short, if you're watching behind the GM screen here on the live feed, you will see the dice rolls for this creature.
What was
And
the lighting level in here?
there's really no existing light. It's kind of dim light at best because we are out amongst the stars of a sort. So there is like kind of starlight, a little bit of ambient moonlight out in the distance.
If I qualify for Cloak of Shadows, I'm just going to be invisible.
Go ahead, post it up.
Hold on a second. Clicky.
Gotcha. Okay. So, invisible or not, this creature is sniffing out your character's location, and it definitely has the sensory capacity to spot at least the echo, if not more of you. So we're going to see just where we go from there. Let's get a group initiative in progress.
Yeah, after I boost Sapphire, I'm going to start moving as I have.
Wonderful. Alright. Of course, if you go dead last in the initiative, it might not be the worst thing ever, considering there's not that many people. Looks like Sam just joined us. So let's get her here. Hey, hey, hey. Just in time for the initiative. Ah! Ah! So we are here on a chaotically shifting land, we have been told. It is a demi-plane at the far reaches of the known galaxy. Sadrakay's spirit is supposedly imprisoned here somewhere. And no sooner have we arrived through a portal that Selena is standing on currently, as it dissipates behind her. We have encountered some kind of shadowy humanoid creature. And some of us have already ascended to the top of the walls around us. The walls are about 12, 15 feet high. And as soon as we began ascending, this creature already seemed to kind of know we were here. It was like sniffing out your life force or something of that sort. And as soon as you ascended and some of you got within line of sight, it has activated, called for an initiative roll, and then proceeded to go almost dead last in that initiative roll. I'm going to check its character sheet and just hope that there's an advantage on initiative. Perhaps the 1% chance of this? Yes. Yes. No. That's right, that's right. And Clanker has... That's... Okay. Clanker has true sight. This thing is invisible. So that's also handy information for you to tell the rest of the party.
Trust me, it's there.
So, Lexi, your turn is up. You are invisible, and you're looking for an invisible opponent that's somewhere in this vicinity. What's the plan? What you got?
Well, I don't want to meta, so
I mean, I did describe to you what I saw and where I last saw it.
Right. And there's only so many intersections that it could be at. It's either here or here. Either way, it's touching the same crosshairs. Crosshair.
let's see. Just gonna move slowly over the wall here.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if he goes towards Clanker, we'll definitely know he's gone that way. But if he comes my way, then I'll kind of have an eye on him or ear on him, hopefully.
Cool.
And I guess I'm gonna hold my action.
All right. And let's just try something.
I could try to take short bow shots, and can I do a perception check to see, like, can I hear my target at all before I fire?
You can.
Or hold for a sound?
I mean, you can ready an action for if the thing becomes visible, I take a shot at it. You can also try to roll. You can also try to perceive its location now. Either way.
Yeah, I think I'll ready my shot, and if I see or hear anything that gives me a target, then I'll fire.
Okay. Well, on initiative count 20... Oh, look at that. I move it back to the map layer, and it loses its initiative. Interesting. Huh, and now it gets it back. I guess that's just how I'm going to have to do it. Let's start with a little bit of that. And that. As the terrain begins coming apart beneath our feet. Our current location is still relatively stable, but one of the separation points is seemingly right here in front of Lexi, and Clank, the echo of Clank, is standing closest to it. Both of you on top of the wall there. Technically, Sapphire would also be on top of the wall, maybe like right here, but all three of you are close enough to see that, oh damn, there's now a rend in the ground beneath us, and a long drop to a cold astral death could potentially befall somebody who steps the wrong way. So that will pass it over to Selena's turn.
Let's see. Do I have to ascend up onto the wall, or can I stay down low?
You can definitely stay low. You know that Clanker headed off to the west around the passageway while 3 others went up to the top of the wall, so he might need some reinforcements down on the ground level.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay on the bottom level, so let's see. 1. Alright. And there we go. That's my movement. Let's see if I have... Can I roll for perception, or...
You can. Yeah, all you really hear at this point are your companions scrambling up the wall and Clanker's heavy footsteps. Sounds like RoboCop moving down the hallway.
Ah, well, you know. You can kind of get used to it, I think.
Freeze, scum.
Thank you for not smoking.
Haste makes waste. All right. Anything with your action or bonus action? Any spell defenses you might be able to get going while you kind of have a secure location?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast this.
Aha!
Yeah.
Just in
That'll
case
at least
something
help with any,
jumps out.
you know, something comes and hits me all of a sudden.
Yes, indeed. So
And
that's
that'll be the end of my turn.
cool. Over to Sapphire.
I think I'm also going to try to go for a quick little perception check, even though we all know it won't work out for me.
Well, look at that.
I lied. It might work out for me.
You're kind of seeing it like Bill Duke sees the predator hiding in the trees. I see you. You're pretty sure it's right there. You kind of make out a faint distortion in the air around that spot. Of course, any attacks that you make are still with disadvantage because it's invisible, but you do think you see where it is and can at least make attacks on that spot.
And I'm going to make attacks on that spot. Even though it's probably going to have some sort of ridiculous fucking AC that I can't goddamn make. But we're going to go for it anyway.
I got this creature out of the 3.5 epic level handbook, so it's got AC of 52. You guys have to roll natural 20s to hit it.
Still not as high as Matthias.
Yeah, I was being kind of low-key with the AC there. 12 will definitely not hit, Katie.
Yeah, no, I figured. But I'll let the others know where I'm currently seeing it before I will end my turn.
Well, it is now time for the bad guy. Call me the bad guy. Huh? The bad guy? Alright. If anybody can speak deep speech, you can discern the deep, rumbling, horrific voice that is telepathically projecting into your minds. And out of game, if you do not speak it, it is assuring you that your spirits will also be joining the collective here, and your bodies left to waste and wither away for eternity, never able to quite find death, the sweet solace of death that you will yearn for. And
So that was a telepathic deep speech.
Correct.
I'm like, who left the radio on?
Okay. Whoop. And all of a sudden, it appears right there. It is hovering as opposed to standing on the remains of the wall right there. And it reaches back its claws to attack, which will trigger Lexi's readied action for, holy crap, it's right here! And you can go ahead and take your attack.
Okay, he's awfully close.
Yeah, you felt like a rush of cold wind, and all of a sudden next to you, you're like, yes, Satan? Oh, do you have the feat that will negate disadvantage for ranged attacks in melee? Crossbow expert, or whatever it's called?
I don't think so, but I didn't think I could switch weapons either.
Correct. Not with the a readied action. So if that's the case, we're looking at a pair of misses right there. A 19. Actually, that bless doesn't count. So a 16 and a 16. I don't know why that bless is still appearing. And if that is it...
Although, hold on. With the bedroll, he gets advantage on his first attack.
That's correct.
Hey, how about that? Okay. Yeah. Sure. Well, if that's the case, that's a hit. Target number is 20 on the money. I think it's the last game of the campaign. We're going to dial it up a notch with the AC. If the Taras had a 25, surely these things will have a 26 or 27. Maybe not so much. All right, so one shot connects. Next shot is a miss as it attacks. This is... the invisibility is no longer in effect, of course. After it... Yes. Okay. It is going to take 2 claw attacks on Saphiel. Actually, 1 claw attack on Saphiel. 14 to hit.
No, AC 18.
All right. It's going to take its 2nd claw attack on the dude that just shot it. Hey! And a 12 is not going to do it any favors. So that is it for that guy. And sure. What's Clanker's passive perception? For that same matter, what is Selena's?
What is what?
Your passive perception. Should be at the bottom of all your skills. Clanker kind of senses this thing descend from the wall above right here and just drop right down to the floor next to you.
Alright, it's a 16.
Gotcha. You kind of felt something was amiss, and as soon as it starts attacking and reveals its presence, well, that must be what it was. Holy crap, a natural 20 to hit Clanker. And a 12. The natural 20 is dealing 7 slashing, 8 necrotic, and you are grappled. And that will also prompt a Constitution saving throw, DC 18.
Is that from both of us?
Just for Clanker.
Awesome.
Okay, so your hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken. It lasts until you finish a long rest. And if it reduces your hit point maximum to 0, you are dead.
I'll inspire that one.
Oh, okay.
And then you said 7 and 8?
Yes. 7/8 necrotic. Or no, it just does necrotic damage outright, so it's all necrotic. 15 necrotic. It's labeled as 2 separate because it rolled a crit, not because it's 2 separate damage sources. And then it's going to try this, which I imagine will be immediately nullified. It is grappling its target, so it can do this freely, but it specifies that the target cannot be a construct or an undead. Now, am I mistaken? Does that immediately rule you out?
I'm not sure. I guess I'm kind of a construct.
Right. Does it have, like the different races get their racial properties and what have you? Does it have anything about that? Constructed resilience. I mean, a lot of those things are the same things that you see for construct.
Was he Warforged?
He is. Let's just look it up real quick. It's worth checking into. Shouldn't take too long to find an answer either. Are Warforged constructs? It's top search. Warforged are sentient constructs. No, Warforged are not living constructs. Well, that's fantastic. The 2 top answers, yes and no.
They're resistant.
Warforges aren't constructs, they're artificial humanoids. Oh shit, this is Jeremy Crawford too. Which means the rules treat them like humanoids. Interesting. Alrighty then. So let's continue. It is a charisma saving throw, DC 18.
Of course it is.
Shit! Well, you're failing by 1, or you can hero point or inspire it to guaranteed success. Well, look at that. Okay, take that. Successful save is... Okay, so you take half of this 12 points necrotic damage. And that is the extent. And we've still got some movement left, so we're going to continue on back over this way. And of course that will prompt an attack of opportunity from Clanker. The fucking disrespect of this asshole. Come in, take an attack, and we'll fly off. Hey! Well, 21 will do it. That's gonna be... Okay. And now it's your turn.
my bonus action to kind of fly up to the top of the wall.
All right.
Well, it's my bonus action to activate the thing, and then I'd move.
Sure. There's that asshole. Hey, asshole! I'm up here! Ah! Ooh. Oh. Uh-oh. That is a hit. And roll... roll an Arcana check or a History check. Fucking A! Yep, you have heard of this before. This creature is known as a breath drinker. It's a shadowy aberration. They typically are found alone, so if they're working together, they're working for a greater extragalactic entity. These things come from outside the known galaxy, and just what their motivations are still, they're still too new to the galaxy that we're familiar with for too much to be known about them. But as soon as you take one shot with the laser rifle and you see a very strange effect as it kind of seems to swallow the energy like a black hole, fuck. Yeah, you just healed it.
Would that be after the first shot?
Correct. Yeah, once you take the first shot, you're like, oh, damn it.
Okay, so yeah, I won't take that second shot. Then I'll put that laser rifle away.
Cool.
Would I be able to draw another ranged weapon and still fire, or no?
You can, you just wouldn't be able to put the laser rifle away. You'd have to drop it. Because you only get one free draw or stow per turn. But dropping a weapon is free.
Yeah, I'll stow the laser rifle. I won't drop it.
Gotcha. And then any additional movement? Gotcha. Scooting over.
And that'll do it.
Okay, top of the next round. Over to Lexi.
All right. I got my bonus action chopped off. Can I retro that and use that to put my bow away and draw my quarterstaff?
Sure.
All right. All right. So in this one, I'm gonna go ahead and quarterstaff attack him twice.
First hit connects. 6 damage. It takes all of it from the magical weapon. And second shot comes nowhere near the AC of 20.
And just gonna use my expend a key and throw the 2 unarmed strikes.
Sure. Oh. Damn it. Dozen points, though. That's pretty nice. Ouch. All right. Any movement, or are you staying there?
I don't see a reason to move yet. I'll stand here.
Alrighty. So, initiative count of 20. The map kind of pulls itself apart a little bit more. Oof. And Yeah, the space between different sections is now that much more pronounced. And that'll bring it over to Selena.
All right. Trying to figure out if I can even see any of these guys.
You cannot. You did just see the one that kind of landed here and then took off somewhere out in this direction. And you see Clanker walking around on the wall right up here above you, shooting in that direction, but you don't see anybody, per se.
You might have heard me fighting.
Yeah. It's the hard part about only being 3 foot tall. You can't see anything. However, I do have levitate.
Well, levitate is perfectly applicable in this situation.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna levitate myself about right. Stand right next to Clanker.
There you go. Hey, there it is.
There we are.
That's your action.
Yeah. And I think that'll be it.
Okay. So back over to Katie.
It's stabby time, bitches.
It's clobbering time.
We're not. Like, it's cool. Unless no, that's not really a flank, so.
It's not. It is
Yeah.
possibly the last session of the campaign, though, and you have your screw these dice if you want to just say, fuck it, natural 20.
Yeah, okay.
Well, let's just see then. So roll another 5d6. Looking at 18, 28, 32, 42, 48 points of damage. Ow, ow, ow. Oof. Well, that will hurt and certainly get its attention. Any movement or bonus action?
I'm not gonna move, which is probably gonna be stupid. But I feel like if I move, the only way I can go is like towards the big gaping hole in the universe, and I feel like that would be a bad idea. So I will stay where I am and just pretend to disengage and hope it just goes after Lexi. No offense, King.
Ow.
Yeah, Lexi hit it once with a stick for 6 points of damage. You stabbed it in the taint for almost 50. So, yeah, I think it's gonna focus on Sapphire this round. A 16 to hit.
I'm in danger.
AC 18.
And, oh, there it is, a 26 to hit for 9 necrotic. And you are grappled. Of course, the one that grappled Clanker just let it go after the runaway, of course. A little heavy to bring him along. And it is going to do the drink breath as well. Lean in as if for a kiss and basically just try to suck your soul right out. Charisma saving throw. DC 18. Oh, dear God. Well, you can take the damage and the effects or screw these dice and make it.
Fuck it, screw these dice, I guess.
All right.
I mean, probably last session, why not? Why not?
Why not? Instead of 33 necrotic, it is 16 necrotic.
Does my uncanny dodge apply?
I believe so. You see it coming. that's that one. Yeah, we'll float right back over to Clank. And we'll try the same thing over here. Pair of attacks. Ouch! 26 and a 15.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast a ranger version of the shield spell. I'll post it up.
Alright. Ah, gotcha. Okay. It's gonna swoop around to the side here and just kind of hover 15 feet up from the ground there. And that's it. So over to Clanker. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh! Oh, cool. Oh, baby! Ow! Yeah, they are taking all of these. They got no resistance against that.
That's it for me.
Just hacking through the shadow. Alright, over to Lexi once again.
All right. Alright, I don't see anything else. Just gonna go ahead and take these attacks.
That's a shot. Got it. One more in there, not too bad. End a turn for you.
Yeah, let's see. This crit. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's it, I think.
All right, Sam. Over to you.
Alrighty. Oh, at least I'm gonna try. I can use magic on it, right? We're gonna be good, right? Right?
Well, you are right next to it. Do you have the thing that negates advantage or disadvantage for shooting at a melee target?
Oh dear.
Is it spell sniper? No, it's not that one. I imagine if you had it, you would know it, though.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on here, unfortunately. Maybe like. No, none of these. Hold on.
You have anything like a shocking grasp or anything that would be a melee attack instead of a ranged attack?
Actually, yeah, I do. Hang on, let me make sure I can even cast. Hey, does that even matter in this little this dimension thing?
It does not.
Okay. I have chill touch. No, that's technically still a range strike.
Sure.
Yeah, no, unfortunately. I think we ran into this problem last time.
Damn it.
Alright, anyhow. I guess
All
it
right.
didn't hit.
Katie, that's over to you then.
Well, you know I'm gonna stab it. You know I gotta stab.
Ouch. Oof. All right. Well, that hit point bar is not looking so hot.
Again, nowhere to really go. So, I'm gonna like look the other way and be like, girl, I wasn't even here. I wasn't stabbing you. It was Lexi. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I think it's gonna try to slash back at Sapphire again here. Nope. And a 21 to hit for 12 necrotic.
Uncanny dodge applicable? Pizza, do you know?
It is. And after that, it will do its drink breath once again, prompting a charisma saving throw. Yeah. You want to burn your last one to make it, or just take it?
Let's just take it. Why not?
39 points of necrotic damage, and your charisma score is reduced by 4 until you finish your next short or long rest.
Shouldn't it make it?
And it heals all of that necrotic damage back that it just sucked the life right out of you from.
I really can't afford to fail that save with my 6 charisma.
Oh, yeah, right? Well, speaking of which, it's going to take a slash on Clanker for... Oh, geez. That is a hit. A 25.
Oh, is this the I can use my reaction again now? Because I reacted with the shield before.
And that lasts until your next turn, which is like right after it goes, huh?
Let me double check.
Or does it last like a full round?
Oh yeah, it lasts until the start of my turn, but the start of my turn is right after him.
Right.
So it went away, so I can do it again.
Correct. Because you also got your reaction back at
Right.
your next turn.
So I'll do it again.
Okay. It's still going to take another attack on you, and a natural 1 will not do it any favors, so that'll pass it over to you. Something, something. Oh! Ah! Okay, well, let's get that.
Gotta love being flanked with my echo.
Fucking A. 24, 26, 34. Ooh. Okay. Ow! That hurts. And that's over to Lexi's next turn.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Just remember, I have Savage Attacker, so I need to re-roll the ones that are rolled and take the better damage.
Oh, sure.
And with the crit, it's just the D8 is maximized, and there's nothing else, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I don't. Alright, I've already done that, so that's good. So yeah, let me re-roll those damage dice real quick.
Excellent. One extra point. And the same. Well, Swarm is a little better. All right.
Okay, that's it.
All right. So over to DJ.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Swinging.
One for two each time so far. And once again. And same as last time, we'll send it over to Selena.
Alrighty.
Would you
I
happen to
see
have a
that.
lightning bolt?
No, I don't. But I got this.
Hey, Bop. That'll do something.
Sorry, I had to put my button back together. And that'll be it for me.
All right. So, Katie, that's back to you.
Back to stabbing.
A stabby stab stab. Hey! Whoa! Oof. Can't keep taking hits like that.
The sorcerer is more effective with her staff.
Than the magics. And
I could banish it.
Oh! Otherwise known as the Get Your Ass to Mars. Get Your Ass to Mars. So over to the breathy breath guys. Well, reverse order this time. It's going to take a northbound attack. It's going to take a slash on Selena. Test that armor class. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 10 necrotic. And it's going to take a second. Nope, natural one. Nothing doing there. It did hit you with the first attack, so it's going to try the drink breath on Selena, prompting the charisma saving throw, DC 18. Oh, it's on the wrong side of the die. You want to use your you want to use your weekly inspiration?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Sure. So you take 13 necrotic and no additional effects since you made the save. And this thing heals 13 necrotic. Could have healed a lot more. After that, it's gonna provoke 3 attacks of opportunity. Does the Echo get an attack of opportunity? Does it have reactions?
It does not.
Gotcha. So 2 attacks of opportunity. 1 from Selena, 1 from Clanker. Oh, melee attack only.
Oh, come on.
Hey, there you go. Oof.
And I was liking it when it took it to attack.
Oh, dear God. Ew. All right. Well, that's... And it's going to just drop down into that little nestle spot right there between the 2 walls. And then we'll send it over to this one. It's going to spread the love this time, taking an attack on DJ. Ooh, a 19 to hit. Dealing 17 necrotic to Lexi. Oh, disadvantage. Shadowy creature looks at that with respect and turns its attention back to the easier to hit Sapphire. A 20 to hit for 11 necrotic. And it's going to do the drink breath again, prompting the charisma save. Shit! Oh, man, you already took it once. You take it twice or burn your last natural 20.
Well, do you
Fuck
have
it, let's burn
inspiration?
the 20.
Do you have inspiration and hero points?
I've got hero points.
She does have hero points, but it's a DC 18.
Well, if she has inspiration, she could inspiration to get the 17 and spend a hero point.
Don't know that she has inspiration. I know everybody gets hero points. Oh, her inspiration is clicked.
Oh. Oh, hello. I don't know why, 'cause I don't remember ever receiving inspiration, but that's cool. That's neat.
Well, there's something there. So, once again, half damage. It'll be 14 necrotic after all that. It will heal 14 necrotic. And it's likewise going to try and get the hell out of here. And that's going to provoke attacks of opportunity as well. One from each of you. Near miss. And a hit. Oh! If only it was a crit. 23 damage, though. That's more than it just got back. Oof. All right, over to Clanker.
Okay, so I can move my Echo for free. So I'm going to move it, and then I can use a bonus action to swap places with it, which takes 15 feet of my movement to do.
Okay.
And then I will take the rest of that movement to jump across over to the one that's almost dead and make an attack.
Well, there's something interesting on the ground tucked away over there. Very interesting rainbow-colored rock. Almost looks translucent. Looks like something's kind of squirming around inside of it, too. Well, hail.
Yeah, sure, now I'm missing.
Right? It's those last few HP that can be the hardest ones to drop.
You know what? Hell with it. That first attack, I'll use inspiration.
All right.
We got some to make that a hit. If that kills him, then I won't have to worry about savage attacks.
That's dead. It's gone. Lets out a high piercing shrill as it just tries to keep putting itself back together, but eventually its shadowy form will not coalesce and it just scatters.
And my Echo, being more than 30 feet away from me at the end of my turn, will disappear.
All right. Over to Lexi once again.
Do I have line of sight on the that guy?
You do not. Yeah, he's likewise tucked inside of this little alley.
Can I make it to here?
Okay.
Is that a yes? I don't know what the distance is on these walls. Or if I hop from one to the next.
Oh, for sure. With your athletics and acrobatics, you can easily kind of jump over each of those.
All right.
You see him.
I'm going to have dropped my quarterstaff here, back where Sophia is, and I'm gonna go ahead and take these short bow shots at him.
Okay. Another hit and another miss. Got that. That's it.
It's a lot to read over here. There's one more thing. Anyway, I'll find it. The gist of it is I'm going to spend the key to use my bonus action to ready and dodge.
Okay. And let's see the map once again. It's splitting apart really far now, especially off to the east.
I wanted to
Thankfully,
mention, like, that was kind of in mind that this might start to fall apart on me as well, the dodge action.
and that's over to Selena.
All right. Hey, quick question. So this, that's your movement, right? So that's not an action?
Looks like it.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a 4th level spell slot and go teleport to here.
All right.
There we go. And since I'm not within 5 feet of that guy, I can do that.
Hey! Hey, it's a direct hit. Too bad he's resistant to fire.
What?
Yep, he takes half. Damn it! Would have killed him otherwise. All these frickin' monsters and their elemental resistances.
At least it's not immune.
For sure.
And that'll be that.
Okay, and Katie, all up here by your lonesome.
Yeah, with very little that I'm able to do and cripplingly close to the edge of the abyss. Really good. If I go up towards Lexi, that's gonna break off too, probably. I think I'm about to be fucked no matter what I do. But I think if I go up towards Lexi, I can at least try to fire off the short bow shot at creepy dude thing, shadow thing. I don't remember what it was called, and it was like 5 minutes ago. But whatever. I'm brain dead. It's fine.
All good.
Can I say anything when she's moving?
Sure.
Grab my staff.
I'll grab his staff, I guess.
Okay.
Bring it with me.
Sure.
I don't know.
Of course, now you're
Sure, we'll do
holding.
that.
Now you're holding his staff.
She
Yeah,
gets up to me, I'll be like, oh,
I'm gonna hand that to him. I'm so handing that to him. I'm not keeping that shit.
I'll
I'm
wait
gonna
to
hand that
take
to
it
him and
until
like
my
fire
turn.
off a short bow. Have fire or something. Gotta do long distance stabbing. I can't just not stab.
Yeah. This guy's barely visible around that corner from where you're at, so it's a disadvantaged shot, and he's got some cover bonus here.
That's fine.
No throwing knives?
I mean, I got a dagger, but that ain't gonna do shit. I ain't really gonna. It's gonna be the same as the crossbow.
He ain't got much left.
Oh, of frickin' course. The AC bonus from his cover is enough to make up that 2 points right there. Do you want to spend a hero point to possibly try to hit?
She's got 2 attacks on there. Did you mean to roll twice?
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do it twice.
Oh!
I only clicked it once. What is happening? Why is everything breaking all the fucking time?
Heck if I know.
All
right, then.
First attack block
I'm
is
so good at breaking things. That's all I've done this week is break things. It's fine.
All right. Well, first attack will hit. Sneak attack does not apply. 11 points of damage will leave it with 2 hit points left. And any additional movement from up there, or what you got?
I think I'm just gonna stay put. This way, if some shit breaks off, I'm probably still gonna be with Lexi. So maybe not separate. That probably would be a good idea. Separating is always what gets the mystery gang kind of fucked up. So
It's definitely going to ascend towards the nearest source of hit points, which is Selena, and it's going to take a pair of swipes right there. Oh shit. I missed them both. All right then. Nope, nope. All right, so over to Clanker.
I slowly do that mechanical. It's like turn my head toward like. Oh, you done fucked up. Did the egg thing disappear?
Oh, it got shuffled behind the map. It's still there.
Like, no, where'd it go?
Yeah, I gotta do this weird chicane. Oh no, the whole map's gone! Alright, let's get this out of here. There. Perfect. Alright. Damn layering.
I do have a fly and hover ability. I'm
Sure.
There. And make him.
Oh! Well, that will do. And that will close our initiative there. And leave us kind of floundering on this rapidly separating space island here. Dungeon space island.
Yeah, I'll say to Selena after it gets killed, like, there's some sort of egg or crystal over there that may be what we're looking for.
Well, that's good to know.
I was just getting ready to make that leap too.
Oops.
I'll call over to them and say, "Stay where you are. We'll come to you."
Where the fuck else are we gonna go?
I can teleport over there.
I can't, so my ass kind of stuck here.
I was gonna ask. I
Well,
wasn't just
let's
gonna leave you, but
just hop off of this guy's head, bounce over to this fucking Death Star shaped rock over here, and then you can land gracefully on top of the rainbow egg. On the other side of our break,
that
of
would be
course.
the only time I get a natural 20. That would be the only time I fucking get a nat 20, though.
Are you perhaps 10 pounds?
No.
Oh, then I
I'll be
can't
like,
teleport you.
you could do this, and I'll walk over to this wall and disappear. And
I'm going to let y'all discuss your next moves here during the break, brew some coffee, what have you, and we will catch you back in about 10 minutes or so.
it's like Harry Potter, and I'll wave again. Just run at the wall.
I look at you and I say, "She will stab you."
I think about it more and more every second.
It's okay. I'm actually probably the best friend you could have for a stabby person.
I do not understand.
I have
Well,
tactical swap.
I'm way over here talking to her. That's probably why.
Oh, that could work. Tactical swap. Where I can swap places with somebody 60 feet away, and then
Sweet. So I can shadow
it
step over there, and then you can swap, and then I can just shadow step back over there.
well, I was just thinking to have her like tactical swap, and then I can use another spell slot and shift space back to the island with the egg.
I guess that works
Tactical
too.
swap just lets you switch places with a person, right?
Yeah, I was just thinking we can grab the egg. I can fly right now, so I can fly it back over to where they're at. We can be over there.
Yeah, I can shift. Yeah, because I can shift space over there.
Well, exactly why I told them to like, "Hey, stay there. We'll just come to you real quick. Just give me a second."
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Oh
a lot
yeah.
more sense.
But
now.
also in the future, if we ever do need to teleport you, but not leave someone behind, we can use that because I can shadow step over, you can swap with me, and then I can just shadow step over. In an emergency, if we need to teleport.
That's much closer. All right. I'll have to use a second level spell slot.
Yeah. So me and you will investigate this egg thing. See if we need to do anything with it right here. We may not be able to take it with us. Whether we free him or whatever, or take it with us, we'll head back over to them, and then we can use the phone thing, setting stone, to get the fuck out of here.
Okie dokies. And I'm just gonna brag, I can't believe I got that Dragonlance set for only $10.
Hey, hey. So what have we decided on?
I think me and Selena are gonna go check this thing out, see what we can do with it, and then we have means to get back to the other ones, to those guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty large egg. The colors seem to come from some kind of uh, kaleidoscopic effect happening inside of the egg, and every so often inside of that movement, you feel like you catch a glimpse of something humanoid trying to kind of shuffle around inside of there as if to get comfortable.
Your magic, what do you say about this?
Let me do an Arcana check.
Sure. I mean, prisons come in all shapes and sizes. If there's a prison that's holding somebody's spirit, it's probably going to be unique. You've never seen one before. Hearing tales of them in legend, they tend to be in far off, nigh impossible to reach places like this. There's never been a historical account of a rainbow egg like this before, but in the spirit of trying to keep it unique and out of the way, there's probably never repeat occurrences.
I don't know. You think we just pick it up and shake it? Or maybe look real deep inside and see if we can see what that little figure inside looks like.
The nature on top of that, this thing appears to be very fragile, so if it's going to be moved, it should be moved very delicately. If the intent is to break it, it probably won't take much.
I think I could easily break this open if we want to do that.
Yeah, hopefully it's what we're looking for and not, something else.
Shall I break it?
Go for it.
I will carefully just kind of feel for like a possible weak spot, and then just kind of like I'm cracking an egg open.
Easy peasy. Intent is all that's needed. And the egg shatters, and there's a quick release of some kind of spiritual something that just lets off a cackle as it goes flying out. And the egg is just no more. And that brings up a sudden and immediate change in our setup here. Oops, that's wrong. There we go. Let's try.
That is quite immediate.
Yeah, that was sudden and immediate. All right.
There we go. Now it's correct. For a brief second. Alright. Gotta make sure I've got this all set up. Yes. And below our very feet, the terrain begins to change. All right. Brief sensation of, oh God, we're falling through space. And then your feet touch down on something entirely different. No, that's wrong. You want to fuck with me, huh? Okay. There we go. That's a little less wrong.
Fuck with me. Fuck you.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's wrong. That's right. Hope I don't run into that again over here. Yeah, there we go. Got some forest. And some snowy eyeball terrain. Okay.
Yeah, that's some snowy eyeballs you got there. That's great.
That needs replacing. Good gracious. Okay.
I hate to be the one to ask, but did we just screw up?
There we go. So the terrain shifts rather suddenly beneath our feet, going from a floating dungeon aisle to... I mean, it looks like the piece you're standing on could feasibly connect back with that area up there. Some kind of weird, colorful forest meeting a weird snowy capped area with a bunch of frickin' eyeballs sticking out of the ground. One of them happens to be right at Lexi's back. One of these weird rock eyeball looking things. Otherwise, all seems quiet.
I do not have enough information to answer that question sufficiently.
Well, I guess we just go back now, huh?
We must proceed with caution. There could be more threats.
I'm going to kind of think the same and see if I can go ahead and move to here. Since it's like with 5 feet.
You're gonna hop over the void, or are you gonna walk around?
I'm hopping over. I'm avoiding whatever that is.
Gotcha. Go ahead, roll athletics.
And I'll follow Lexi and I guess roll acro.
Good, good. Easy peasy. And taking a look around, Clanker can see appearing from the distance, out in the void, to the south, another one of those breath drinker motherfuckers. Only you see it right now, invisible as it is. And what's your true sight range? What is it, 120?
It is 60.
60. Okay. Well then, that's how we shall play it. You do see one of them approaching, hovering over the astral, making its way to your direction.
I'll call it Selena. Start moving back. There's more of those things coming.
Alright. Moving back
Mhm.
where? Let's see.
Yeah, back with them.
And this one's going to reveal itself right about the moment that Clanker can get it inside of his line of sight. Little surprise attack here on Alexi. And advantage and disadvantage set each other in balance. So a 20 and a 21 to hit Lexi for a combined 28 necrotic. And that will send us to another initiative. One, two, three, four, five. It's the second time in a row I got a 5 on my initiative. What the hell? Alright, and after getting walloped from a sneak attack there, it is Lexi's turn. Oh, wait a minute. Since it hits you twice, it can do its breath drink thing as a free action here real quick. So, charisma saving throw from Lexi. No. That'll be 42 points of necrotic damage and a 2-point reduction to your charisma. That cannot be fixed until you get a short or long rest. And after that, over to your turn.
All right, now my math homework's done.
What's that?
I said now that my math homework is done.
Gotcha.
This is not very effective in this fight game. Other than
What you got?
I don't think I really have much of a choice. All right, let's start out with the stick.
That's a hit and a miss.
And spend my point to slap him around.
And a little more of the same.
Can I spend a hero point on that 19?
Sure.
Sure. All right, I deducted it. Now what?
All right. Turns a miss into a hit. I got the 10 hit points, and that's it for that.
All right.
Clanker, over to you. Now that we're in our final hour-ish of so of this session, I will really be encouraging 2 to 3 minute turns at max here. I know we want to try to optimize and survive the campaign, but I think we're also in a state where we're not getting swallowed by a Tarrasque, so we can be a little hasty with our turns.
Do I still see the other one, or is that guy?
You do. It's right over here.
Okay.
They'll be yelling from my wounds and attacks loudly.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move and dash, and that's all I've got.
You'll actually move out of line of sight of it just by 5 feet, so it will go back invisible. And that will send it over to Sapphire, right over here in the middle of the shit.
Yeah, aren't I fucking always? So I'm gonna move a few feet to get into a little flanky flank position with this dude.
Sweet. Oh boy.
I'm gonna fucking stab him.
Oh yeah. 33 damage. Ouch.
And then I will use the rest of my movement and my bonus action to first run away a little bit, and second, hide. I'm assuming that it's like a tree type thing to my right.
It is. If you don't disengage, though, it's going to get a free attack of opportunity on you. So I don't know if you want to hide or disengage.
I'm gonna disengage. Yeah, no, I'll disengage. I'll use the rest of my movement to go in.
Sure. Just put some distance.
Fuckery, whatever. Yeah, but I'm gonna disengage for
Okay.
to not get my shit rocked.
And Selena, that'll pass it over to you.
Am I still too close for like a ranged attack, or? I should
Nope,
be
you
alright,
have
right?
just enough space between you and it.
Perfect. Oops, sorry. There's the cast.
Oh, but you already know it's resistant. You sure you want to use fire?
There's necrotic.
Yeah,
Or
we haven't
burning hands.
tried necrotic. It might be resistant, but we know for sure it's resistant against fire.
Yeah, but it... I'm just thinking like... why not?
And
Alright,
you
there
have
we go.
hero points as well, so you can turn that miss into a hit.
How about that?
And let me just double check here. Chill touch. Well, look at that. No resistance to necrotic. It'll take all of it. Ouch. All right.
Awesome. And I'm good to go.
Okay, well, that will cause that one to step over and... Hey! I'm going to get some of those hit points back from you.
But it won't because of chill touch.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. That's the best part about chill touch.
Well, it's going to take one. It's got a natural 1 in it seemingly every round. So let's go for another natural 1. How about that? Okay, so first it hits Selena, 25 to hit for 11 necrotic.
Alrighty.
And then it's a bit of a delayed effect as these two land masses come back into contact. They kind of retouched each other about the round before this one. But as soon as they do, at this point, 6 seconds later, there is an aftershock ripple that the rest of you barely feel. I say now, not having seen the results of your dice for the next round. But for right now, this one right here, having failed its roll, is actually kind of thrown aback by its movement, which will provoke attack of opportunity from Lexi and Selena, who have their melee weapons. Another near miss. Oh, and a hit. And likewise, it is continually thrown through the trees. It can pass right through the tree as a shadow without really any effect. But that also takes it outside of Katie's threatened range. So one more of those. Let's get DJ's in there as well. Oh, there it is. 22 for 8. And 28 for, 14. Okay. And that's that one. Let's just see about this. 30 feet. And 30 feet, just enough to get up to Clanker. 60 feet of movement. And it's going to try the same thing on you. Nope and nope. Armor class is higher than it is able to hit. And one more check here. That's it for that, so that'll send it back over to Lexi's turn, top of the round.
Alright, you said this is a tree?
Off to the east it is. Most directions it is, north and south as well. There are trees.
Alright, I'm just gonna step over here. Go ahead and fire off these shots.
Okay. Damn. Well, that's 2 for 2.
I do believe that would be it.
Okay. Clanker is on the ground, so he goes with the landmass. This creature was still technically floating, so the landmass moves away from it, and it is no longer right there next to Clanker. And that will...
I kind of shrug like, okay.
And that'll bring it right to your turn.
I turn around to like bash with the axe and then I float away from it. And I'm like, well, that helped, right?
Oh, Clanker has moved close enough now. He sees another one. And it looks like it is intent on sneaking up on Lexi here. It's had a long and arduous sneak journey from the cold winterlands to the northwest here. The frozen eyeballs. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The save is a 16.
Bum, 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 bum. Of course. I got a 22.
Alright, well, it doesn't seem to be outlined, but I kind of point to where the fairy fire is kind of floating around in this sky there. I'm like, there's another one right over there. And that's my turn.
All right, over to Katie then.
Because I could technically, theoretically, go to the tippy tip of that tree and just stab that motherfucker one more time. I could.
Bon
I could,
voyage
and
from the edge of the universe, motherfucker.
yeah, no, yeah, that's actually exactly what I'm gonna do. Y'all know I'm about to do that. So.
He's already like falling back in that direction. Worst case, you stab him and keep pushing him in that direction. Oh! Okay, and it dissipates to nothing. That's one down.
I'm gonna kind of use the rest of my movement to go inward a little bit, because if this shit moves, I might legitimately fall into the abyss.
And Sam, you can definitely see this one over here. It attacked Clanker, so it has revealed itself. He's also called attention to another one here, but it is still technically invisible.
Okay. Just move a little bit over this way. Well, that did nothing.
Damn it! No.
It just flew off into the abyss.
Yeah, a few light years from now, there's going to be somebody just chilling out on an asteroid, sunbathing in the abyss, or the astral right here, and they get a necrotic effect from 6 light years away. Ow! Why?
Well, the best part is it's like this ghostly hand, so it's like it's slapped. Ah, what the fuck?
And it does an extra d6 per light year traveled. Just kind of wanders across Nihilus, who's just trying to find his way into the galaxy. Oh! Who did that? Someone will pay. Alright, breath drinkers moving in, and well, look at that. Selena is front and center, so we'll go for the attacks. Slice and slice, and I can't hit for shit again. Highest result is a 14. So we'll try our luck against Lexi over with this one. And it's a natural 20 and a 13. The natural 20 is going to dish out 18 necrotic. And then, of course, anytime it gets one attack, it will try its drink breath.
It's a disadvantage.
It is not at disadvantage because it is invisible, so it's just a straight attack roll, and it got the natural 20 on the left side of the dice. Correct. Because it's invisible, it offsets. It has advantage. You're imposing disadvantage. If you look at the stream right here, we go with the first number I rolled, and it's the natural 20. If I had rolled 15 and natural 20, I definitely don't get the advantage of the natural 20. We just go with the first number.
Oh, that's why I asked. I couldn't see that. I was looking at our screen.
Exactly. Yep, these things are rolling behind the GM screen today. Got a peek at the Twitch chat if y'all want to see what's going on behind it.
It was how much?
18 necrotic, and then a charisma saving throw. For another 29 necrotic, which might just knock you out.
Yeah, unless you got resistance, I think that's 47.
Right, that's what I count. And it definitely matters because his turn is up next. It's a matter of
Yeah,
death
it's
save or
-3.
what's that?
Yeah, I said that was -3.
Oh, yeah, so it's just technically 0. And then as your turn is next, go ahead, click that death save button, and hopefully it's a natural 20. Holy shit, a natural 1! He's failed 2 out of 3. He's on death's door. Ow! All right, well, that'll send it over to Clanker. And just a reminder for our streaming audience right here, there is a Beskar Bucks redemption option to save, stabilize a dying character. And this is pretty close right here. J-Man, over to you.
First question, are these things considered minions?
They are.
Okay, because no. I'm going to move over, seeing Lexi go down, and looks like things like just sucking his life right out of him right now. I'm going to go over there and heal him.
All right. Oh, pretty nice, pretty nice.
Got 13 points.
Well, no need to spend those Beskars now. Streaming audience, we got it resolved in game. Oh shit, and I forgot the map movement between those two turns. That'll take care of that.
And my bonus action is to summon my Echo again. And that's it.
Okay. Over to Katie's turn.
Well, I could go help Lena. And Lexi's still kind of on the brink of death. Not quite dying anymore, but not super comfortable either. I think I'm gonna go up with Lexi and Clanker and try to do my stabbies.
All right. Oh boy. Hero point to turn it into a hit, or burn your last natural 20 and crit the fucker. Or just miss.
I'll spend a hero point.
Need a 2 or better. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. Let the miss stand or burn the natural 20.
Fuck it, burn the 20. I don't give a shit.
All right. Go ahead, roll another 5 dice 6. So, what's that? 17, 25 plus. Ugh!
Back to my nat ones, baby.
What
Back
is
to nature.
that? Good gracious, bodacious, Ignatius.
I don't know
Yo,
what
what's happening,
deity I
Grant?
just pissed off, but whatever. Fine. And then
Youch.
I'm going to disengage and back the fuck away, because that probably pissed it off a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, this desert landscape behind you is starting to merge
In my
into
little
this
tree.
area.
I am now a tree elf. My tree now everyone fuck off. With your
As opposed to
permit
the sewer elves.
yes, my natural state.
Sam, that's back over to you. Look at you in flank position.
Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
What is that?
4 die 4 plus 4.
So 12 plus 4, 16. So I'm gonna hit it with that and totally swing and a miss.
Say you're gonna hit? I don't think so. I mean, maybe if we're fighting gelatinous cubes in the final session of the campaign. Well, okie dokie. Let's just see what these guys got in store. Yeah, first the one on Selena. Slice and slice. Oh, a 29 to hit. 14 necrotic. And it's going to try the drink breath again, so that'll be a charisma save from Selena. Oh, dear God. Oh! So it just dealt 14 necrotic and then 49 necrotic.
Any way for you to have advantage?
Yeah, she spent her inspiration earlier. Do you have an HPTV major sitting around? I don't know if you've spent that already, or if you have one.
I don't have one for Selena.
Gotcha.
It's on my other character.
Ah.
Redeemed.
Ah, we got the Twitch redemption there. Yes, indeed. That really needs to have a sound effect accompanied with it. We get sound effects for the cheers and the follows and the bits and all that, but there's no sound effect for if somebody redeems Beskars, and there really should be. I don't know if that's something... Yeah! It should be automatic, though. I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong or if it's just a feature that they don't offer. But that'll turn that into a successful save and 24 necrotic instead. And this one has not taken any damage yet, so it's not going to heal any damage. And then the one that's over here is just going to skirt right around the side there and go right after Sapphire. Oh, an 18 to hit.
Motherfucker.
For 13 necrotic. And another charisma save. Oof. Damn it. So 13 necrotic, 35 more necrotic, and 6 points of charisma.
Uncanny dodge, question mark.
Definitely. I guess you should probably use it on the drink breath, the higher source of damage.
Yeah.
Technically, they're 2 different attacks.
Oh, that just made everything so much louder. I just found a button. Ha ha ha.
Hi. So
I was wondering why everything sounded so quiet today. It was because I pressed a button that I shouldn't have like 3 hours ago.
So I guess you take 13 and then 17, but then you do still take the 6 points of charisma damage, which that could be bad because I think you've taken 10 so far.
Wait, has it been 4 every time or 6? The first time I thought it was 4, because the first time I went from 16 to 12.
Oh,
After that.
I thought the first
I
one.
tried.
I thought the first one was 3. Yeah.
You told me 4.
Okay, that's my remembering it wrong
Should
because
I be down now? Because I know I started at 16.
it just hits you for 6 more.
So 7 question mark.
So yeah, it should go
No,
down
not
to
7.
it'll go down to 6 now. Just make sure to keep track of what your maximum is because this is temporary charisma damage. Otherwise, that is it for the breath drinkers. And over to Lexi.
All right. Is it one potion per turn, and
Is
healing potion bonus action?
correct.
All right. I'm gonna use. How big is this ledge right here behind me?
It's like 5 feet up.
All right.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, since I can move that way, I'm just gonna get up on this ledge,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go ahead and do a bonus action potion. I've got one of those supreme healings.
Oh. 10 die 4 plus 20. Woo! That's what we call some restoration. With a bonus action, no less. Just like that, Lexi is back at 57.
Okay, okay, I want to make this quick. Yeah, because I don't know what else we're doing, so let's go ahead and fire off these 2 shots, I guess.
Okay.
That guy.
F. You could burn a hero point on each of them, potentially turn them into hits, but as they stand, both
Hey,
are near
this
miss.
is the last one. We'll go ahead and do that.
Sure. Need a 2 and a 1. Roll the die 6s.
Alright,
Guess we're really just looking for the 2 because the 1 is guaranteed. There you go. So both of those are hits. Takes 21 damage. Blackjack. Got it. What do you say? Wrapped up there?
Oh yeah, I think that's it.
All right, J-Man, back over to you. A bonus action.
Can that be used from both my space and the Echo space?
Yes, we did that once before, so we should keep that intact. And
All right, so Clanker just sees everybody getting all fucked up. I'm like, enough of this! Rah!
there we go. There's 2 more breath drinkers eliminated. Just wipe the floor with them and get them off this map.
Yeah, and then I'll move up, kind of looking around, and I'll be like, "Are we done here? Can we go, or is there, or did we release the wrong thing?"
So difficult to tell. There's like no guidance here whatsoever. You're just kind of flying by the seat of your pants. You thought you had defeated the Guardians, found the prison, and then it just shifted the terrain beneath you and summoned more of the Guardians. Very strange indeed.
Yeah, I guess I'll start wandering around, looking to see if there's more of those prison things.
Okay. I'm watching you. Yep, hold right there. It's like you fucking knew exactly where to go. It's in this space. Ben is channeling his inner spirit, guiding you towards the purple tree, because of course it would be in the purple tree. There is a brilliant emerald, one of the finest cut gems you've ever seen, sitting on a tree branch on this purple tree. It could have taken hours for anybody to find, and you just kind of sniffed it right out and went right to it.
So I'll look at him like, "Hey, I found something. This might be actually what we're looking for. Let's not think about what the other thing was. I'm sure it'll be fine."
You
Yeah.
hear the sound of a can go get open, big pop sound, and I'm gonna drink one of Abdul's beers.
Nice. The land masses once again touch down and connect. There's a brief reverberation in the ground below you as the ship that you were on kind of rocks in the astral sea. Unlike the rainbow egg, there's nothing particularly special about this gem aside from its extremely odd presence here, not only in this location, but precisely where it is located on this island that we're on.
I'm not sure. Would my true sight reveal anything more about that?
It would not, because you are seeing it as it is.
So I'll look again to Selena, our resident magic user.
All right. Let me get closer. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that one. What in the world?
Oops. Yeah, not much more than you found out last time. I mean, it would make sense. You found one spiritual prison in the previous area, and you didn't think it would look like anything else you had seen before. And now you have found a gem that might be another spiritual prison. It doesn't look like it'll be as easy to break as that egg was, though, so if there is something contained inside of it, we may need to apply a bit more elbow grease here.
Shake it really hard. No, I'm kidding. Oh man.
Well, I need to break this as well.
I honestly couldn't tell you. It's the problem with being a sorcerer, not a wizard.
Your
Yes,
arcana's
quick.
better than mine.
Quick question: when do I get my charisma back? Because I'm tired of having the charisma of fucking Clanker over here.
You need a short rest or a long rest.
Oh,
There's nothing wrong with that.
there's a little wrong with it.
I am majestic.
I come up
You
on them
are
from over the hill.
You're not like flesh and blood, baby. You're not flesh and blood, baby.
I crack another Abdul's and I yell down, "What are you doing?" Go, go, go.
And motherfucking Charlie Bronson here. Mr. Majestic.
We have found what looks to be maybe some sort of gem emerald. We think it may be another of the soul prisons, perhaps. This one is Sadrake's. We won't try to think about what was trapped in the last one.
Before he goes to open this, can I chug my potion of superior healing or whatever the fuck it's called?
I recommend you do.
I'm gonna do something similar.
I recommend that as well.
I wait patiently while everybody starts, I don't know, drinking beer or something, and just let me know what I need to do to try to break this.
I would say roll an attack with a good weapon. Probably not the laser rifle. You don't imagine that would have much of an effect. If anything, it would just kind of soak into it. But a good physical bash or smash should probably take this thing down to the atom level.
Yeah, right before I drank that, right before I opened it, I was yelling down. I said, "What are we doing?"
I answered you. Did you not hear me?
Nope.
I think he's too drunk.
Yeah, Abdul's shit will get you fucked up, dude.
Yeah, well. I'll have a Samuel Jackson. Ooh, that sounds good. I too will have a Samuel Jackson.
Bitch!
You might even fight or two.
Are you shooting that thing?
Ah! No, I can't stop shouting because this is the way I talk. Ain't you ever seen my movies? Juice, that was a good one. Deep Blue Sea. Shark ate me. They fucking ate me. All right, 18 for 16. And it was a beautiful gem. And as it smashes and dissipates, once again, a tiny spirit flies out of it, cackling. And the terrain beneath our feet snaps away once again.
I didn't get like a look at whose spirit it was.
It was definitely not Sadrake. If anything, it seemed to be like an imp or some kind of other low-level devil, if you had to guess.
Damn it, it wasn't him.
Now my token looks like
Yeah, no shit,
a
Clanker.
Marvel villain.
Alright,
A
let's
big head
just
floating
see.
over a planet.
Just about. Okay. Bit of a lunar surface appearing to the south. A previously
moon.
revealed liquid hot magma surface revealed just to the west of us, and
Looking very yin-yang.
a sky bridge. I think I have that offset just a skosh. Yeah, that's how it should go right there.
It's not a wall.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's right. And one final bit.
Now dip.
When the landscape changes again after the release of the other soul, I will quickly find the next soul cage so we can get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible.
Back.
No, really, I thought we'd like stick around, hang out. I think it'd be fun.
Stick around.
Little did they know the whole terrain was a creature.
Okay.
He's got eyeballs in the mouth.
I do not want to fight ego. I like Kurt Russell.
Something is fucked up here. There we go. Say, what happened on the rest of my map? So the Sky Bridge, if you are unable to access it via flight, it is actually 40 feet higher than the rest of the terrain around us here to the west and the south. It does connect right here and then rapidly elevate to that 40 feet height over the next 20 feet. Here to the east, there are no stairs, so it's a nice bit of a slick incline over what appears to be some old cracked marble surface. And for any of your characters who can gaze far enough... Oh, and looks like I lost it once again. Goodness gracious. Let's try this again. Just want to check some of your... Yes, indeed. You should all be able to see the statue located at the far end of the Sky Bridge. And while difficult to tell from afar, upon spotting it in its location after what you've been through, you do kind of have a feeling that this may be your goal. However, preventing you from reaching that goal, of course, are 5 of those fuckers we've been fighting, those breath drinkers. So we're going to check our initiatives one more time here. Oh, and looks like they're going near the top this time. Sapphire, then the breath drinkers, and then the rest of our party. So, Katie, you got the first spot here, and then let's see what happens after that.
Well, I'm gonna have to use my movement speed up to where it connects, because your girl can't fly. Uh, and then I will, in what is probably going to be very stupid and make me very prone to attack. Yeah, it's going to be really fucking stupid. I'm going to do it anyway. I will use my bonus action to dash and try to make my way up this steep, steady 20-foot incline, which I'm sure has some sort of fucking ability check attached to it.
Acrobatics. Woo! Oh yeah, you are good to go.
And then that's my whole turn. I cannot do anything else. And I'm about to go get my shit rocked. I can almost guarantee it. It's been good. It's been a fun time, y'all.
Oh
You're about
boy.
to push me into the fucking void.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Told y'all I was about to be stupid.
Others are gonna hang
No
back.
one told me not to.
Just kind of maintain their positions relatively close to where they were. All right, well, two of them swoop in. They converge on Saphael. 4 attacks, and 2 of them hit. For 11 necrotic, and then 13 necrotic. And that is it for them. So over to Lexi.
I'm gonna move to this side of Clank. We'll go ahead and take 2 shots at this one.
Okay. Hey! Good shot. And another near miss.
I'm just gonna go ahead and spin that hero point on the 19.
Guaranteed hit. We'll take another dozen.
And I'm gonna say to Clank, what are we doing? We can't fight these.
Well, Clank, it's your turn.
It's hard to tell Clank's, facial expressions with his, robot face. But you can swear he's kind of smirking. And he says, "Maybe you can't fight these. I suggest I will try to draw them to me, and then you, since you can travel quickly, he's looking at the both of you, get over to Sadrike and try to free him. I will draw them to me."
So we can actually see the statue from where it's at?
Correct.
Awesome.
Acrobatics or athletics to ascend the physical way up the ramp there.
Well, I can do that riding tide to give me a little bit of flight speed, so I move
Sure.
most of the way and then start, slowly floating up.
Cool. That'll work.
And then that's a dash to get to there.
The alluring Sapphire sandwich. All right. Selena, that's over to you then.
Would y'all be mad if I just teleported right to the statue?
I mean, that's kind of what I told you to do. I was trying to make sure those things came to me first, but that's up to you.
Oh, no, I'm alright with that. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because if you just go there now, they're just going to converge on you.
Yeah, let me see.
I mean, if you can do protection spells or, hit them with some attacks now and maybe draw them away from that area, that's cool.
Nope, I'm alright. Let me do this. So I'll basically just cast Blade Ward for any physical attacks. And I'll hunker down until y'all get ready.
All right, back to the top. Sapphire.
Well, you see, I kind of got myself in this mess up here. I don't know if you've noticed.
God, for the rogue disengage.
What if I just... Yeah, but like they're both right there. Like, what if I just do a big sweeping thing with the rapier? Can I get both of them?
Not with a rapier, sadly. It's a stabby weapon, not a slashy.
Stabby weapon. Oh, my weapons are stabby weapons. Okay. Alright. I'll do my stabby. You know I'm gonna do my stabby. And I'll do my stabby to the one to the south. And I'll fail. That's fine.
Yikes.
But
If you step right here, you don't provoke any attacks, and then you got a flank on either of them.
Awesome. Okay, so I did that.
So we're looking at... Oops. Too many hit points. There we go.
No, I mean, you can take more hit points than I dealt. Like, it's fine.
Oh, no, I gave it an extra 1,000.
Oh, yeah, like, don't...
Fat finger.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what I'm gonna do is use my movement to, like, get the fuck out of here. So the kind of incline, where does this incline slash, well, in this direction would be a decline. Where does that start?
From where you're at, it's just a straight level shot south. And then you still have your disengage if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna like disengage, and I was gonna like move to where the decline starts so I can get back to like where Selena and Lexi are. Because if I can just slide down that motherfucker, I don't know if that technically counts as using my movement as much as it counts as me sitting down and just letting gravity work.
Yeah, that would not count your movement. If you make your way to here, then yep, you can do that.
I will do that. Oh my god. This falling, taking ability check, like, am I allowed to just slowly but surely and stealthily and always sexily tumble?
Yeah, if you're disengaging, you still have 15 feet left at the end of that.
Yeah, I'm sure as fuck disengaging. I'm not trying to die. If I do, someone go find my brother and then tell my parents fuck you for me. But yeah, I'll keep moving. I'll use my last 15 feet to just kind of make sure they don't, like, come after me. Well, I mean, they can still come after me, and they probably will, knowing me. but I'll use my last 15 of movement.
All right. Well, let's see. It's not until the last attack that one of them hits Clanker, or no, the Echo actually. 24 to hit.
It has a hit point.
Right. And the others move onto the bridge itself, kind of spacing themselves out and not being 3 for 3 for a lightning bolt optimization. So that'll pass it over to Lexi.
I'm flying. It just flung me into space.
What are you doing over there?
You flung me into space.
Just repeating shots on the close one again.
I throw insult at this one.
Yeah, more or less with those attack rolls. Okay then, J-Man, that's back to you. Okay. All right. Of course. There we go. Solid strike to start that one off.
Oh, and Spo that one.
All right. Oof.
Yeah, I moved up to there, and that's my turn.
All right, Sam, that's over to you.
Alright. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna help Clinker out. Let's hope it works. Hey, because I know flanking only works on melee, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. All the
That's
good
super
rolls on
rude.
the wrong side.
possibly make it with a hero point?
You could. You need a 4 or better. Hey!
Perfect.
Alright. Well, that one's getting cut down pretty quickly. Just need them all to gather around Clanker. Free action long rest. Get his minion slayer back, and then... anything else there for Selena?
It's like you read my mind.
I'm gonna take a potion of greater healing.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Wow. Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Literally, what are the odds of this happening? Because that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Milk's gone bad.
That's for sure. This one was a terrible tasting one.
Yeesh. Yeah,
It's a
you went
really
in.
flat pop you just drank, honey.
Yeah, you went in thinking that you were about to get a delicious soda and ended up being fucking pimento juice.
Alright, now I'm good to go.
All right, back to the top. It's Katie.
Yeah.
Bringing it.
That's what I do here. I think I'm going to move just a little bit to the tippy tip of this rock thing. I think it said it was like magma. I don't know. I failed science. There's a reason I'm a linguist and not a scientist. Yes, I'm gonna go stand on the city edge and use my short bow and just try to keep getting damage on the one I was already shooting at earlier. Or no, I was stabbing it earlier. I know what's going on.
I did something to somebody, and they probably didn't like it. I'm gonna do that again.
They changed my meds this week, and I'm so goddamn out of it.
Oh man.
Not even here.
I hear you on that. It's always some tough few weeks when that's in the works. Oh damn!
And for once, it has worked out for me.
Yeah, if only it was the crit.
I know. And then I will use the rest of my movement to scurry on back to where the fuck I was, and then bonus action disengage so they can just like ignore me.
Well, okie dokie. Yeah, I mean, this is alert status red.
Come on, you want some? Fuck you.
60 feet of movement.
I don't think you have the charisma to say something that like badass.
50. All right, here we
I'm
go.
having some fun. I'm having some fun.
Long tall Sally, she's so sweet. She got everything that Uncle John need. Let's see. 5 coming at you here. And flank. All but one of them have a flank here, so we'll start with the regular ones first. Slice, slice. Miss, miss. All right, now we'll do the 8 flanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you think you would pop your shield? Do you have another shield?
I do.
Do you think you would pop it on the first one that hits you?
Yeah, that was the plan. Because that'll give me +4. That'll put me up to a 27.
Okay, so miss, miss, flank, miss. Flank will hit you on the mark, a 23, so now you're going to boost it to a 27, which means the 26 misses, the 24 misses. Okay, and then the last 4 will hit. So we have a crit. Follow me along on the Twitch stream here. I've got them up front and center here. We got a crit for 23 necrotic. And then a 28 to hit for 10 necrotic. Another 28 to hit for 11. And a 27 to hit for 12. So the last 2 of them will hit you, which will then trigger another pair of those drink breath attacks here.
Can they have more than one of those hit me at a time? Because they have to be grappling me.
I think you can be grappled by more than one person at once. I think so. Let's check. Take a quick peek. So far, yes. Trying to see if we get anything from Crawford himself.
Well, this Crawford says no.
That's fair. This is November 9th of 2023 as well. It's the top response, but I've never seen this website. Yep. Sure, we know you can attempt to grapple twice. This is also supported by Jeremy Crawford, who says if you take the attack action and have multiple attacks, you can replace any of them with a grapple or shove. Sure, we know that. Although the shove part I did not know. I thought you had to take the special action shove to replace all your attacks. So nice to know you can do one attack for that. In general, it seems to be yes. So I think I'm going to go with that. I think there was a specific monster too that it had a benefit with that, because if multiple of those monsters were grappling, it became harder for the character to escape the multiple grapples at once. But it's been a while since I've seen that. So go ahead, roll 2 charisma saves here. Oof. I guess either of them you could potentially make if you did an inspo on the first and a good hero point. The second one you definitely make if you spend a hero point, because the DC is 18. The good news is if you fail both of them, you lose 5 points of charisma. So you'll have a 1 charisma. If you're thinking you want to save your resources.
Right, I'm just looking at what I got. If I do inspiration, could I just do a reroll on that first one?
You can.
I might try that.
Don't necessarily have to take the 11.
Right. You know, and if I reroll, I just can take the best of the rolls.
Correct. Hey, much better. little shy on both, though. Def. Alright, so half damage. Times 2. Looks like 21 and 17 necrotic. Half damage on each of those. And that's it for the breath drinkers. So over to Lexi. I think we're going to have to Gandalf the bridge. It's the only way to be sure.
Let's see. Grabbing moves. And 2 shots at this guy.
Okay. Oh boy, here come the suck dice again.
And that's all I got.
Alright, over to Clank.
I'll be claiming my long rest.
Sorry for the stepping on your thunder right there. I legitimately was just kind of speaking as I was thinking it. I was like, well, this would be interesting if this happened, and then this happened, and then, oh, that's what he's thinking. Oof.
I was thinking, like, I'm sure if we get close enough, they're going to swarm somebody. So if that's me, I'll long rest and pick them up.
Wow. Well, that's...
The only wild card was whether or not I can make those charisma saves if they came up.
Right. That's 10 CR 14 creatures right there. Disposed of. Fitting challenge, too. I thought we didn't have to go with something to try to outdo the Tarask. I thought something more strategic and with potentially a few workarounds could benefit us. And
Well, yeah, I mean, look, if I didn't make those saves, those things could have killed me.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I rolled 5 charisma damage too, so even if the dice completely sucked, you still would have been alive. But I could have just as easily rolled 12, and then, yeah, you would have just been done. So here we are. The Statue of Sadrake. This one, there's no doubt about it. It's like he's been petrified. Except, much like the rainbow egg on the first section of the map, this petrification is translucent, and you can see the fearful spirit that is kind of shaking, trapped within this cocoon.
So do we touch it, break it? What do you guys want to do?
Oh, you're pretty sure the only way he's going to get out of here is if 9 wizards from 9 different campaign settings get together and cast the wish spell all at once, and they each have to sequentially say the next word of the wish spell without missing a beat. And if one of them fucks up, all of them die.
Yeah, that or just slather it in mayo.
Yes.
I feel like my character would relay that, like almost like you know, an honor among thieves. You know, gotta do this and this and this, and then to the left and to the right, and then.
Clanker feels that if the deck of many things, the case, is touched to this statue, it will release the spirit trapped within.
Good thing I kept that, huh?
Damn right.
It's the helm of dysfunction.
That sounds a lot easier than what I thought.
So Does Selena actually say all that?
Yeah.
So I kind of walk up nodding thoughtfully as you're talking, slowly pull out the cards, and as you're talking, I'm like, or I could just do this, and I touch the cards to the statue.
And at long last, our friend is restored. Sadrike's spirit disappears from the statue, presumably returns back to his body on Enemier in Eucor City. And as he, in fact, does return to his body, he's kind of sitting in this hospice wondering just how his friends are going to catch up to him now, because he did just see them and he had a few things he wanted to say, and now, whoop, now he's whisked out and taken back to somewhere else.
I turn with the cards in my hand, look at Lexi and go, want to draw a card?
No, I'm good. And then I'll pull out my bone dice and go, want to play dice?
I just gotta, nothing bad ever happens with these cards.
Nothing bad ever happens with these dice.
Natural one, natural one, natural one. Oh, wait, those are Grant's dice. I'm sorry.
Fade out.
And they lived happily ever after. Fuck, another natural one! And they lived.
Did we ever get the directions to get out of this place now?
I pull out the sending stone, yeah, I call him and he sends it back.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
So
I
gather
pull
up.
out the magnifying glass, show the fine print, and it says Dice of Wheaton.
Oh boy, not the Wheaton dice.
Well, I probably want to gather up. I'm not sure how this works.
Are we on the move?
Looks like we are preparing to return.
Once we're all gathered up, because like I said, I don't know if we need to be close to each other for this to work or whatever, I will use the sending stone.
Alrighty. Just gotta unveil a few things that have been hiding here for a little bit.
What, like 100 of those soul sucker thingies?
The Hyrie return. Dun 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 dun. No, just kidding. All right. Arcelius gets your message, and he activates the Planar Shift portal to bring you back to the Wizards Guild here in Eucor City. Or, I'm sorry, Roali here in the Kingdom of Eucor. And there it is. Welcome back. Try
Or
that again.
pepperoni.
Yes, the landscape is significantly different than when you left however long ago. It feels like it's been the same day, perhaps only a couple hours, but when you're talking about planar travel, it could be any number of things, really, especially when going to an unknown area and returning. The sky is a sickly hue of green. The sun is completely shrouded by dark clouds. there is a persistent wind that is of sufficient strength that even when you appear within the fortified city of Roali, you can see that the shutters are drawn and most of the buildings are closed and they have battened the hatches. And Arcelius looks considerably older than the last time you guys saw him by probably a few years if you had to guess. And as he looks at your group who have returned, he just kind of mutters, "Well, it's about time. I didn't think you were going to return at all. I'd given up hope." And his eyes kind of gaze to the sky. And let's just take one little peek at that. Oh, if I can get this to work correctly. Yes, indeed. Much like you were all subject to the deep speech telepathic communication from the breath drinkers a short while ago, all of you have an intense stab of pain intrude upon your psyche, and you have an instant sensation of being torn apart from the outside in, and the closest thing you can equate this to would be a disintegration spell. And all of you have a image enter your head. Of a dark-robed being with a skull-like mask. And instinctively, since this being has attached itself to all of you, you can feel that it is floating around in the atmosphere of Enemier somewhere. Just up in the skies above, out in space, drawing the very life force from this planet and causing all kinds of catastrophes in the process. And before your eyes, Arcelius seems to be the next target of this effect, as much like when in the possession of all the Infinity Stones with the simple snap of a finger, Arcelius just kind of wisps away into his individual molecules. And your group just kind of looks up at the dismay above and wonders what is next. As we close out this campaign with a what is next. This campaign's events have not obviously intersected with the Coalescence really until the closing moments here. And in that respect, the story is not over. We're just done playing this directly. It is possible that these characters may appear in other tables, especially tables that you, the players, are involved in, after such a point that the storyline reaches a certain point. We may bring these characters in if you are so interested. Like Selena could potentially come into the Monday night game, Clanker could potentially appear in Tuesday, so on and so forth, as these events tie in to the Coalescence as a larger storyline. But for now, friends, Enemier, the First Step Reimagined, is concluded, and y'all did a fantastic job over 23 sessions. I know most of you, I think Katie's the only one who was here from the beginning. Everybody else kind of came in at some point along the way. And our original group of characters, unfortunately, most of them are not here to see the conclusion of this. I really tried on multiple occasions to get Mike back into this. Mike Hedford, he is Hesher, I believe, in Discord, and if I'm not mistaken, he's probably still playing... okay, I'm mistaken. He went to bed, but he was still playing State of Decay 2 a couple hours ago, and I've still just been trying to beat my head against a rock here with him. Like, dude, we want Abdul back. He created the brew. He's getting everybody drunk and healing everybody. It'd be great to have that dwarf back in the party. But we reassembled and then reassembled again a solid group of adventurers here. Definite thanks to J-Man and Sam for stepping in the first and near the end of the first act, and sticking with it throughout the rest of the campaign. And definite thanks to DJ for stepping in here pretty late in the third act. And I can tell in a lot of instances just kind of like, what's going on here? Like, there's a lot of plot points that you missed, a lot of plot beats that are just kind of absent from your experience, but nevertheless, I think you did fantastic here. And I am truly honored to have had all of you here for this campaign, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Brilliant.
Always a good time in Enemier.
Really? That's what you call a good time, Justin? Really? We might differ on some things here, Justin.
Well, I must admit there were many times that you and your misfortunes made me laugh.
Oh, story of my fucking life, dude.
And definite thanks to our streaming audience here. A big turnout here for the final campaign, or final session of the campaign. 11 to 13 viewers or so. And I like to think that the campaign hit enough of the familiar notes, but also showed some remarkable differences at the end to even kind of cause some of our most veteran Enemier players to reconsider, oh, is this going as I thought it would? Because I know Justin had some suspicions on Erison there that may have kind of gotten a curveball here in the last session. I expected us to be present for that, but the fact that when we saw Erison 2 appear at the back gates and our response was, let's just keep going, I was, oh, well, that's gonna, I mean, yeah, things are still gonna happen. Our party just won't be here to see it go down and potentially intervene and change what will happen if there's no solid intervention present.
Interesting. I have a question though. Did we inadvertently free Nihilus?
You did not.
Okay.
There will be more on this posted in Bullstoons, as that is another cliffhanger here in the trailing part of this campaign. Is Sadrake is all the way over here in Eucor City. But Sadrake, even though his spirit was imprisoned, the place he was imprisoned, and I think I can definitely give you all a solid trace between the Breath Drinkers and Darth Nihilus. There's a lot of tie-ins between the two of those, especially extragalactic, unknown purpose, unknown intention. Sadrake being imprisoned was present for a lot of these events that were happening on that demi-plane, and he has some valuable information about it, particularly, and this will be the big spoiler here, but as far as just what it means, we will find out in Bullstoon's place in the coming weeks. The character that Ben created to replace Sadrake, you know Ben? Of course he was playing a villain who was infiltrating the group, and not with the best of intentions. And it is Kylia who is instrumental, especially with her time magic, her chronomancy, quite instrumental in how Darth Nihilus is going to tie into the whole coalescence plot here. Her death at the hands of the Tarrasque could not have come at a better time, too. Like, that was all organic, too. I was very, very happy with how that went down when Kylia got swallowed and absorbed. Well, this works out perfect. Now we can definitely move full speed ahead here, and we'll just see, again, how this ties into the coalescence as a further story. Speaking of which, Tomorrow we are off, but kind of on. Some of the guys here locally and I will be meeting up for our once a month board game. So if I'm up to it, you may see 30, 40-minute intervals of streaming of what we're doing there. Otherwise, Sunday we will be back with G1 and G2. As Enemier G1 is on Enemier's, or Sunday Group G1 is on Enemier's moon of Isilia, investigating the Red Hold, a potential source of adamantine. And likewise, Sunday Group G2, Astral Anarchy. This was kind of alternate ending for this campaign. I thought of a couple different ways of doing this. If things ended up this route here, because of course it was possible you wouldn't even have freed Sadra K. But in the event that we did, instead of Arcelius pulling you all back to Enemier, you activate the rune for him to call you back, and Arcelius is already dead. So you're stranded on this demi-plane. No idea how to get back. And approaching, similar to a Guardians of the Galaxy meets Thor floating around in space, we have an Illithid Nautiloid, which is soon to become the vessel for our Sunday G2 group. So I thought of a cool way that we could tie those two groups in instantly. But I opted for the more, let's keep it in-house and end it back on the sphere where we began, and our characters can see what's happening to Enemier and not just wonder, how come we're stranded here and not getting pulled back? I thought that was the better ending.
I agree. The other one would have been entertaining, but it does feel more full circle.
For sure. And technically, G2 does not even have full control over the Nautiloid yet, and anything can happen, including the destruction of the Nautiloid. Just to kind of finish hyping up this Sunday evening's game coming up, they found the brain engine of the Nautiloid on their last session, and two of them started attacking it, even after learning in-game that if this engine goes boom, your life support system here in the astral plane might just be gone. So their response was, let's attack it! Let's destroy the ship we're on! And thankfully that has not happened, but the brain is definitely bleeding after taking a few points of damage. And there are still a few Illithid and a lot of Quaggoth on board this ship that our party's going to have to go through. So we will see just what happens with that this coming Sunday, December 10th, 10 a.m. Pacific, and then 5 p.m. Pacific for our Sunday doubleheader. Thank you all so much here, Enemier crew. We're going to be off on Fridays for a while here, but the Dragonlance, what is it, the Shadow Queen, the Storm of the Shadow Queen? I forget exactly what it's called. It's slipping my tongue right now, but that will be our replacement campaign here on Friday nights. I'm going to be doing a draft day of sorts in the Discord server, because I know there's a lot of players that don't have seats at all right now who Fridays might be ideal for them. So we're definitely going to see community-wide who's all interested, how many seats we have, and we will definitely be in touch on when that campaign will start, because I still need some time to prep all of that. But in the meantime, friends, have a good weekend, and we will catch you soon on Sunday. Sunday. Are you with us, friends? Have a good one.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, y'all. Night.